Caitlin Clark effect. Yeah, StubHub started seeing this really early as soon as she announced she was going to be in the WNBA draft. In fact, StubHub says they've seen a more than 90% increase in interest in ticket sales this season compared to last.
After absolutely taking over the WNBA in what could go down as one of the most dominant rookie seasons ever, Caitlin Clark stepped onto the golf course as an amateur and instantly grabbed the spotlight. Her performance? Incredible. So much so that golf legends couldn't stop praising her. Now, the LPGA is rolling out the red carpet, treating her like she's been a golf superstar for years. But not everyone is thrilled about the fanfare. Caitlin Clark's crossover star power is shaking things up, and the WNBA isn't exactly happy. Sources say they're upset over the LPGA's flashy treatment of their biggest star, with whispers of frustration over perceived neglect. What started as admiration is now turning into a heated rivalry between two of women's sports' most powerful leagues.
Gets denied by Boston. Wheeler finds Clark from the logo.
Look at Wheeler staring to the right side, knows who's there, drop pass behind. Could be the deepest shot we've seen Caitlin Clark make as a...
In her debut season with the Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark completely reshaped how basketball fans view the WNBA. She drew a huge new audience, turning casual viewers into devoted fans. With a Rookie of the Year level performance, she elevated the respect for women's basketball across the board. Clark didn't just show up, she dominated, averaging 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, and 5.7 rebounds per game, setting a sky-high standard for the league's top talent. And who could forget that iconic moment? Wheeler finds Clark at the logo, and she drains it without missing a beat.
Clark brought her golf game to the LPGA Tour today, playing in a Pro-Am that attracted a bigger crowd than the Tour often gets. Clark played at the back nine at Pelican Golf Club with Nelly Korda. She's the #1 player in women's golf.
From the moment she stepped onto a WNBA court, Caitlin Clark was rewriting history. In her rookie season, she became the first player ever to hit over 100 three-pointers and dish out more than 300 assists in a single campaign. That kind of dominance had fans and analysts alike calling her a generational talent, and they weren't exaggerating. But her influence didn't stop at the stat sheet. Caitlin brought an unprecedented spotlight to the WNBA, attracting fans who had never even tuned in before. Indiana Fever games saw massive attendance jumps, with people traveling across the country just to catch her in action. TV ratings also surged, spiking as much as 30% whenever she took the court. And let's not forget the rivalry that helped ignite even more buzz. Caitlin versus Angel Reese. Their NCAA battles had everyone talking, and when both joined the WNBA in 2025, the hype carried over seamlessly. In their very first matchup, Caitlin exploded for 28 points, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds, proving the hype was real. Beyond numbers, Caitlin brought style, confidence, and a new energy that electrified the league. Her rise became a cultural phenomenon, fueling the growing interest in women's basketball across America. The WNBA had hit the jackpot with number 22 on her back, a true golden goose. It was a chance to build a superstar brand around her, like the NBA did with LeBron James or Steph Curry. But surprisingly, the league didn't fully seize the moment. Now, Caitlin Clark is making waves across the world again, but this time, her dominance isn't measured in points, assists, or rebounds.
Yesterday, when I called your name to the stage as the #1 pick in this year's draft, and I know the best is yet to come. So,
Nice.
Congratulations, Caitlin. You are the 2024 Kia WNBA Rookie of the Year.
Now, Caitlin Clark has taken her talents to the golf course as an amateur, and once again, she's changing how people see women in sports. If you thought her influence ended with three-pointers, think again. Her performance at the LPGA's Anaka Pro-Am stirred excitement, admiration, and yes, a little drama. Pro golfers and media alike couldn't stop raving about her. After being paired with Clark, Nelly Korda gushed, "She's incredible, so kind and genuine. We had chatted briefly on Instagram before the event, but spending time with her in person and seeing how she draws people in was amazing. Her impact goes beyond basketball. She's a force in sports." Even Jay Monahan, commissioner of the PGA Tour, was impressed. Watching her play was incredible. What really stands out is her love for the game, her competitive fire, and her skill, especially on those tee shots. She's been playing seriously seriously for just a year and a half, and I haven't seen anyone hit the ball like that in a long time. She's gonna be a part of this sport for years to come. Other tour players echoed the praise, amazed at how Clark is bridging fans from different sports. But here's where it gets tense. Not everyone is happy about her crossover fame. Sources say the WNBA is frustrated with the attention she's getting in golf. According to insiders, league officials feel they missed a massive opportunity to leverage her star power. There's even chatter that some WNBA veterans believe Clark is getting too much spotlight. Despite her record-breaking rookie season, the media is covering her golf journey like crazy. Golf fans are flocking to watch her play, and rumors of a potential LPGA contract are swirling. Meanwhile, WNBA fans are left asking why their league isn't receiving the same buzz. And the most glaring example? The WNBA's recognition of Clark's achievements has been underwhelming. Her Rookie of the Year award, presented at a nearly empty stadium, with barely any fanfare. Far from the celebration a player of her caliber deserves.
Caitlin Clark's golf debut just made me so upset with the WNBA because the LPGA just did everything that the WNBA should have been doing this season. They did it all correct in literally.
For a player who has already given so much to the league in just one season, this feels like a huge missed chance. Fans are urging the WNBA to honor Caitlin Clark the way other leagues spotlight their breakout stars.
Opportunity for the WNBA to do, like, have you seen it when an NBA player or a football player like goes to an NBA game or goes to wherever and they'll be in the comments or they'll just say something like something cute? This was the perfect time for the WNBA to also be posting about.
At the Wnba Pro-Am, the LPGA clearly knew what they were doing. Caitlin Clark was paired with none other than Nelly Korda, the world's top-ranked female golfer. This wasn't just a casual round, it was a masterstroke in showcasing the power of women in sports, and fans poured into Pelican Golf Club just to watch her swing. The media coverage was massive. Unlike the lukewarm reception she got in her own league, the LPGA treated Caitlin like a superstar. They highlighted not only her crossover appeal, but also positioned themselves as pioneers in promoting women's sports. Nelly Korda didn't hold back, praising Caitlin as extraordinary, and even Anaka Sorrento, the legendary host of the event, served as a shining example of leadership in women's athletics. The remarkable part? Everyone stands to benefit from Caitlin's rise. Her growing fame is shining a spotlight on women's sports like never before, creating opportunities for both leagues. Yet, while the LPGA is boldly building her star, the WNBA seems hesitant, stuck playing it safe when they could be making a massive impact. In this matchup, the LPGA isn't just hosting a tournament, they're showing the world how to create a true superstar.
She did not lack an audience. This is the most relatable thing I think you and I and most people in our audience can go through. You've ever played in the Pro-Am, you know how nervy it is. Can you imagine doing that?
The WNBA is standing at a critical crossroads. The league is grappling with a challenge that highlights a much bigger issue: how to promote the league as a whole while still celebrating superstar talents like Caitlin Clark. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert has often emphasized the importance of unity over individual stardom, but could this cautious approach be holding the league back from explosive growth? Now, let's turn the spotlight to the LPGA and how they handled Caitlin at the Wnba Pro-Am. Pairing her with Nelly Korda, the world's top-ranked female golfer, was nothing short of marketing brilliance. The LPGA showcased Caitlin as the centerpiece, drawing massive crowds to Pelican Golf Club and delivering live coverage that amplified her star power. Social media lit up with fans praising the impact she has across all sports. One viral tweet summed it up perfectly. It's incredible how one person can inspire so many to fall in love with sports, no matter the game. Meanwhile, WNBA fans expressed their frustration online. The message was clear: the league missed a golden opportunity to make Caitlin's appearances must-see events. The LPGA demonstrated exactly what happens when a league fully leans into a player's crossover appeal, and the contrast was impossible to ignore. Caitlin is a generational talent, and yet the WNBA has treated her more like just another player. Viral tweets exposed the gap, with one pointing out, since Caitlin was drafted, the LPGA has posted about her more this week than the WNBA ever has. The Wnba Pro-Am was a marketing masterclass, and another chance for the LPGA to shine. For the WNBA, it's a wake-up call they can't ignore. Will they finally embrace Caitlin's brilliance and give her the spotlight she deserves? Or will they continue letting other leagues show them how it's done?